Number 9, 8 times this quantity squared minus 24 equals 0. I can see that this is going to be a 3. I mean, 8 times 3 squared, right? Or negative 3. Yeah, I can see that. Well, let's see what happens here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start by moving the number over. So I have 8 times the x plus 9p squared equals 24. And now, after moving the number over, I'm going to get rid of the multiplying by dividing by 8. Dividing by 8. And you get the x plus 9p squared equals 3, just as we sort of said. Now, how do I get rid of the squaring? We're going to get messy stuff here. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to take the square root, which then I'm going to take the square root of this side. I'm left with x plus 9 here. And when I take the square root, it's going to be a plus or minus. So this is a plus or minus square root of 3. Okay, it's not a beautiful. If it were a 4, I could write it as a plus or minus 2. If it were a 9, I could write it as a plus or minus 3. But I can't here. It's just the square root of 3, 1 point whatever that is. Now, solving this, we got to move the 9 over. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 9, and I'm going to write it this way. X is equal to a negative 9 plus or minus square root of 3. That's the way I would write my answer. Or if you want to go ahead and separate it, negative 9 plus the square root of 3, and the other piece, negative 9 minus the square root of 3. And if you want to go ahead and put this in the calculator to get a number answer to help you see it a little bit better, when I did, I got negative 7.27, I believe. And over here, I got a negative 10.73. Okay, approximately. Okay, because whenever you're dealing with this square root, once you take the square root, the answer, it's going to go on forever and not be an exact solution. So you can write it this way. You could put that one in it. Or even if you want to put these two guys, you can do that also.